we've got the kanji here meaning iron. It's got two elements, very clear. On the left-hand side, it's got the element which would be gold if it were a kanji on its own. This is what it looks like when it's a kanji in its own right. Let's just see if we can recall the story that we used to help remember this one. If you recall, this story about gold had on top of it that roof over the mine. Then we had the top of the earth. Then underneath we had this character meaning dirt. Before we finish it off though, we put the two gold specks or gold nuggets, and then we finish off that element there meaning dirt or earth. So it's two gold specks in the dirt underneath the ground. Now in this character it's been slightly squished, and also instead of meaning just gold, it has a more generic meaning of metal. Now on the right hand side we have a character meaning to lose, and this is what it looks like when it's a character in its own right, and it's the right hand side of this character. It's not really very meaningful these days because it's actually a simplified version of the original, so the original story doesn't really help us much, but it is the exact kanji that we nowadays use on its own to mean to lose. If we have a look, it's made up of an element there, that's what's been lost, that's the thing, and then the rest of it, this element here means husband. So two lines, two people, because when you're a husband you're in a pair, aren't you? There has to be someone else for there to be a husband. So two people, and this is the person there, and that's the person who becomes the husband. So the husband, and that's what the husband loses there on the left. And we add those two elements together and we get iron. So on the left hand side we have gold, which stands here for any metal. There's the dirt and the two gold nuggets there, and the bottom stroke of earth squished up a little bit, so we've got metal. And then here's a thing that the husband has lost, because this right hand element means to lose. Two people there because one of them's the husband and the other is the wife, and then we have person over the top. So if we lose our gold, we're going to be left with just iron, and that is used to write underground or below ground iron. And we're going to put the whole thing together to make tetsu or tube, underground. There's the dirt, there's the serpent looking like a katakana set with an extra stroke. That means land, and now we're going to indicate under or below, so below land, in other words underground. And here's our character meaning iron. We're going to put the element on the left, which is normally gold, but in this case means metal. And then here we put the thing that the husband has lost. Two people, husband is one of those two, and there's the person indicating the husband. And that right hand bit means to lose, so you lose your gold, you're left with iron. And then we have tetsu, underground iron or subway, tube or underground railway.